be launching a humanitarian gesture to guide stranded ships out of the Strait of Hormuz. Believe me, there is a lot. This comes after the UK reported 2 vessels were struck in the strait. No word on who's responsible. Guess who? Meanwhile, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent gave an update on the economic front of the war.
We were running a marathon over the past 12 months, and now we are sprinting towards the finish line. And I can tell you that we are suffocating the regime, and they are not able to pay their soldiers. This is a real economic blockade, and it is in all parts of government, all hands on deck.
And I think they're unmasking a lot of their cryptocurrency. Joining us now is the host of Making Money on Fox Business, Charles Payne. Charles, do you like this move by the U.S. Navy?
Yeah, absolutely. I love this move. And listen, we're at a standstill. Although I think Secretary Bessent put it best. The clock, every time the clock ticks, that's a bigger, greater economic impact on Iran's economy, on the more pressure on the Iranian leaders. Still, the offer of this goodwill gesture, this Project Freedom, to say, hey, listen, we're going to put this umbrella of strength around these vessels. And I think what's clear for people need to understand, so these vessels are going to transit the strait in Oman territorial waters. So that's south of what they call the traffic separation scheme. Still, there could be mines there. No one really knows for sure. A lot of this is rhetoric. Earlier today, Iranian media said that they struck a U.S. ship. Oil spiked. It's coming down because of that. So
because it's not true.
Right, because it's not true. But, on the PR side, they always get the benefit of the doubt, even from our media, which is unfortunate, and which is making
By the way, unacceptable. But
unacceptable, yeah. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. So I think this is good. And it's interesting that there was 2 UK ships, too. Now, no ships were sunk. These are sort of more harassing kind of things. But, it's also a message, a reminder to the world, particularly our allies, that, hey, you have a lot more skin in this than we do. This is a goodwill gesture that ultimately we've got 15,000 military personnel in the area that ultimately could bring Americans into harm's way, providing protection for the rest of the world.
So let me just give you an idea. I think they've since updated it, but this is their latest proposal, roughly, and it's not going to work. 30-day talks to end the war, so no fighting. Demand the U.S. withdraw troops. Yeah, right. U.S. lifts blockade and sanctions. U.S. releases frozen assets. And that's never going to happen. Ends of Israeli-Hezbollah conflict. New governing rules for the Strait of Hormuz, where they're in control. So that's unserious. But evidently, they came back with something a little bit different. It might include 15 years zero enrichment. We're going to downblend what they have, which is about 600 or 1,000 pounds of uranium, converted. Right. But the other thing that you pointed out is that through all this, the Wall Street Journal writes today that the world markets are resilient. Unlike the 70s, even the 80s and 90s, there's 13 million barrels of oil that's been stopped. But they've rerouted a lot of it. And guess where else they've come? They've come to the U.S. for more of it.
Yeah. This is an article from Bloomberg yesterday. U.S. is oil supplier of last resort. United States has become the #1 exporter of crude. Not developer, producer, exporter of crude. 250 million barrels shipped overseas in the past 9 weeks. It benefits our oil companies, but it does show you that the Arab oil shock of 73 in the 70s, that won't work anymore. And countries, and by the way, I don't think it's even 13 million if you start to subtract the pipelines that they're using and some of the other things. It might be around 10 million or less. But the point is the world is much more resilient and far less likely to be a victim of this sort of, of this system. They're trying to hijack the world's economy. And only America seems to be trying to do something about it.
And our stock market going through the roof.
Markets hitting records every single day. What's happening in our country economically, particularly on the reindustrialization of America, manufacturing, absolutely through the roof.
Well, I listen on my AirPods every day because sometimes we're heading to the train. I'm talking about Making Money at 2 o'clock. If you want to know what's going on with the economy and to help yourself personally, tune into Making Money every single day with the great Charles Payne, who outdresses all of America just by waking up. All right?
Thanks a lot.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.